Yeah. Put that microphone over there.
I'm Cassandra Seckler, and I'm the writer, director, producer, makeup artist, and actor in Lovesick. And it speaks for itself. I like to deal with a lot of dark subject matter, especially body image and sexuality. So it kind of explores that and a lot of other things too.
Cocktails and when you're
like that plan.
sometimes when you're inebriated, that tends to be when the ideas start to flow. So who knows? And Joe, you might have some projects on separately from us. You want to talk about?
A little too early to talk about.
Okay.
I've got a couple things. The main one is a film called Tearful Surrender, which is part of a trilogy based around the occult and water demons. So it's about a sea siren and her witch accomplices who must feast on human souls and blood to survive. And and so we're in pre-production for that, and also another film that's kind of a follow-up to our last feature film, Elliot. And if you have any questions about our last feature, we can talk in the lobby. It's kind of a follow-up to that, like a sci-fi odyssey.
Where you do you feel grateful to everyone who came and decided to help you on your film. And I think that's the best part of seeing it come to life.
There's so many feelings. It's like sometimes you hear the story about Andy Warhol not being able to watch his own work and having to escape from a chair because they had to tie him to a chair to watch it. And sometimes it's a bit like that. It's hard to watch your own work, especially if you're dealing with a lot of personal subject matter, which is something I choose to grapple with. And so it's kind of like a visceral experience. So having other people understand the concept or successfully, or at least feeling like you were successful in conveying an idea is really powerful. And then getting to work with other people and make a vision come to life, whatever that might be, is really fabulous. But yeah, it's very nerve-wracking to watch your own work and to hope that you were a success in telling whatever your story was.
To put a lot of that money towards location scouting or something else. But yeah, it wasn't, it was very micro budget. So and aside from that, sourcing a director and a DP, it was relatively easy because again, this San Francisco filmmaking community is really sort of close knit, and I was able to reach out to one of my acting coaches, and he knew a few people, so that's how we were able to get in touch with Joe and Olivia, our director.
And to go off of that, we are really lucky in the Bay Area community for film and art. There are a lot of people who are willing to work for credit and peanuts and hugs and pizza and things like that. But it's true that it kind of all depends on your resources. Like a lot of my projects are funded through me having a day job and then being able to work myself hard for free, because one day I could pay myself maybe if the funding is there. But really, this is kind of like a whole thing that could be answered in like a whole workshop, because funding film depends on like the budget that you need and the resources available and the kind of supportive community you have around you. So Lovesick was like $600, and that was all on the makeup. And if you noticed, I pretty much myself and my film partner did the whole thing, and it was like in our garage with black velvet sheets all around me, and the lighting, and it's kind of like, how can you add production value at a low cost? So it's all about researching, and again, the resources available to you. I've crowdfunded projects, and I'm hoping one day I can meet some really rich people who love film, and because I'd love for nothing more than to even have 15,000 available, not even $1 million.
We have the love of film here, we just don't have the rich people
Yeah,
in this
just,
room.
So I've got some project ideas that require a little bit more
you
money.
Have rich friends.
So we were